Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is one of our Patreon campaigns. Thank you to everyone who is here. All the people you see on our screen is a Patreon. Because of these folks, we are able to do our one-shots, three-shots, marathons. Everything that we do on this channel is possible because of generous folks like these. If you'd like more information about what you can do and get for being a Patreon, you can use !Patreon in the chat. We also have a YouTube. You can find all the previous episodes of this campaign and all of our other campaigns here over there as well. Shout out to Epidemic Sound at epidemicsound.com. Royalty-free music. We are also featuring Kevin McLeod from incompetech.com. If you would like to interact with the game, there are a few ways you can do so. You can redeem channel points for free to grant a blessing or a reroll to the player of your choice. Or if you'd like to add an element of fate to the narrative, every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. We're going to go around and reintroduce everyone at the table. Tell me who you are, where we can find you, and tell us a little bit about your character. And we'll start off with Zombie this time. Sorry.
Fine, I won't cough. It's fine. Hello, I'm Jacob. I'm Zombie IMZ. I'm what your name said to call me. I'm the lore keeper and Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips. That's up to your own discretion. Today I'm playing Bam Nash, and maybe I'll remember to use his voice for the entire time. Yeah. We are having lots of fun in this session. We are going back to, I believe, take someone to justice and throw them to whoever needs them alive. Actually, which I'm kind of happily surprised that we got them there alive. You can find me on Twitter at ZombieFighter89. If you go there, there's a pinned tweet with business card art made by the lovely Lady May. Lady May's awesome. Go check out Lady May. I do Twitch clips. I do video editing. I do audio editing. And I'm dipping my toe into shorts, which I guess is also video editing, but it's different, I guess, subcategory of editing. You're still editing, it's just with this instead of this. I think that's about it for me.
Excellent. So much. We'll pop on over to Mathis.
Hi everyone, I am Mathis. It is lovely to be back, and tonight I'll be playing Rhapsody, a very driven individual who lost someone recently and is trying to kind of take out their frustration. They wanted to kill Sephic, but thankfully not, because he's really hot and we kind of psychologically broke him. So we'll turn over to the authorities, I guess. As for me, I am making a TTRPG, Until Our Hearts Succumb, a somewhat near future post-global EMP game. There's going to be more about that in a few months. I'm still in the bowels of getting it done. But anyway, that's enough for me. Excellent.
Thank you very much. And then we have an empty seat at the table that somebody could fill. Ooh, Moving on. Hi, V.
Skip.
No, it's your turn. I already put your links in chat.
Hi, I'm V, Vertigo Cross. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I play pretty much whatever games I feel like at the time. On this show, I am a Harangon fighter named Clay, who is the moral compass and wanderlust adventure-seeking part of the group.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And V has a very special guest appearance.
Yeah, since the last time we played, I have gotten a bird.
This is Love Valley. He is so cute. Yay. Oh. Hi. Oh my god.
Adorable. I suspect a bird companion in the game in the near future.
Thank you so much. And then we'll pop on over to Melly. Hi.
Hi, I'm Melly. I play Ina in-game. I am a changeling, so yeah. It is 1 in the morning and I'm very, very tired. I don't really do much else on Twitch apart from this nowadays, but hi.
Welcome. All right. We're going to go ahead and do a recap of what happened last time. The majority of last session, we spent talking about what to do with Sephic Caltro, this murderous person that we have managed to restrain and they had supposedly gone on a murder streak, taking out several people, presumably in the name of the Frostmaiden, seeking out individuals that have specifically been trying to circumvent these ritualistic sacrifices of warmth and shelter, sometimes even human sacrifices. In the fear of upsetting the Frostmaiden, he has taken upon himself to go and do something about this. We fast forward just a little bit. Oh yeah, and then there was a dragon, but...
Oh, I have a quick question.
Yeah, don't forget the dragon.
We snuck past it.
What's your question?
How do we go about supporting the stream?
Oh,
That's a very good question.
you can support the stream with !fate, right? Right. Wait, is that... I'm
Yes,
confused.
it's fine.
Okay.
Oh no!
Sorry, chat.
All of us doing it at once. Whoops.
Lol.
Fate!
The only reason I didn't is because I'm too slow and tired.
Yes. So there was a dragon. You had made acquaintance with a Beatrice, known as the White Worm, this massive white dragon that seemed to have something or someone strapped to their back. But you didn't linger long to ask questions or try to engage with them. You scurried on past as it was feasting on the remains of what looked like a polar bear. But there was a dragon, and that might be relevant again sometime in the future. B, thank you so much.
Not because of me.
Actually, probably because of you right here. The chances are quite high. Wow. So, Melly, hi. You get to draw 4 cards.
Oh no!
Who knows how that happened?
I wonder.
No idea how that happened.
I wonder how that happened. Cool. Did I just say when?
Yeah, just say when.
When?
All right. Again.
When?
Okay, again.
How
When?
many flames cards can one person draw?
No!
Again. Last one.
And sure, give me a void. There.
Zombies already got all the void.
Well, the deck resets every time.
Yeah, the deck resets. You can
right.
redraw it.
Yeah, we can only draw one
No.
per session technically. If someone got the whole deck out, but chances unlikely. And the last card goes to zombie.
I was gonna say don't tempt V, but then I got a card too.
Yes, you got a
Um,
card.
Yeah, I couldn't leave you.
Well, I appreciate it, buddy.
It could be something really good, like another. Oh,
Mm-hmm. I guess
Yes, something really. Oh,
not.
Well, it's the dragon. We found it.
Yay!
Okay. So we left off with the players in their new sled with their new dog companions, riding off into the horizon, making their way towards the village more so of Bremen, leaving Targos behind. And you have found that with the aid of the dogs, your travel was significantly faster, significantly smoother. You coasted along these rolling hills of frosted plains, and you could see that occasionally there's a creature or something along the side, but you're able to circumvent them quite easily, cutting the travel time almost as much as half. So you make it to Bremen in just a matter of hours. And it is there that you meet up with Flynn Trollsbane, the individual, the dwarven woman who had essentially put you onto this quest. You hand her over, and she holds out a pouch of 100 gold coins. Who wants to take it?
We know
Yeah, I
who the
would
group
love
bank
to.
is.
Ina's just like, yoink.
Yeah, you have 100 gold to distribute as you like. And Hlyn goes on to tell you that there will be a seeking of counsel, to speak with the elders of Bremen and to seek out justice. She has gathered enough information that she thinks this trial can be held and that Sepik can be held accountable for what they have done. And the entire time that this is happening, Sepik has a stony face, doesn't engage in any conversation, doesn't offer any kind of excuse, and they don't even look at you as Hlyn begins to guide them away. We are back in Bremen.
Nice.
So effectively, you are free. I can't remember if the individual Quan, the Goliath, came with you. I think they stayed
No.
back.
No, they were
There's
in
a
the
Rhapsody.
Luskan Arms. They were with Rhapsody in the Luskan Arms, I believe.
Oh right, Rhapsody, you're not here.
No.
Nope. Okay.
They had a giant feast and went to bed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Excellent. So what do you want to do now? Your dogs have been stabled as you've handled this business. So you do have some time to spend in Bremen if you like. We'll say that it's just starting to get dark now.
I was just gonna ask what time it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you can see
giving.
the sun- yeah.
I'm giving 25 gold to Clay and Bam. I'm assuming Rhapsody is like. Is that Rhapsody back in the previous town?
Yes, Rhapsody is
Yeah.
not with
Okay,
you.
cool. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I'm
very
giving them
much.
25 gold. I'm holding up a Rhapsody's one. Ina doesn't hoard gold, honestly.
Yeah, we spend it all on dogs in this party.
Yeah, we spend it on
We
dogs.
did. We sort of did, yes.
Yeah, as the group of you are trying to decide what to do next, you're standing by the stables, and there you see Storm and Aurora, their tails thumping loudly on the ground as they both look up at Ine with these eyes brimming with affection.
I love that I have dogs.
Mm-hmm.
We're all happy that you have them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
your best friends.
They are my best friends. They're Storm and Aurora, right?
Storm
Yeah.
and Aurora. I have added them to the handout of the people we met. Storm is a blue-gray husky that is a bit smaller but has a very spunky personality. And Aurora, she is an all-white husky that is muscular and stoic and seems to stare at Clay quite a bit.
Really, really wants to eat Clay. Noted. Yeah, I'm gonna probably just take them and go on a run with them for a bit and see what the others get up to.
Okay.
I think Bam will just kind of look around the situation and just kind of wait around, just kind of see what everyone wants to do. He probably thinks it would be better to stay the night, but at the same point, I think with the dogs, we can get there faster. So, yeah. So Bam's good with whatever else everybody wants to do.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Ah,
A 5. No worries.
That's
I imagine you are probably quite distracted by Ine running laps around. Like, this is a very
Yeah.
small village. You can see Ine, like, the form of Ine just darting between buildings, and then very quickly, 2 small shadows of dogs chasing after her.
Genuinely, all of the inhabitants of Bremen are just like, what is going on here? Why is what was my previous name?
Emmeline.
Emmeline. Yeah. Why is Emmeline running
Who was
around?
I?
Like, why is this like 70-year-old woman running around at full speed with like a bunch of dogs?
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Clay's doing daily kobold training.
Are you doing this out in the open?
No, Clay's gonna go like to the edge of town. What side?
Okay, so Clay is on the edge of Bremen here. You have moved away from the sled and the 2 sleds and the stables here. What are you doing exactly?
Well, the one kobold is getting shield training.
Mhm.
The other confident kobold is getting stab training. Make them better at stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I will say for this downtime that it would better suit actually mechanically helping out the kobolds if you just focus on one at a time.
okay, then Clay's gonna focus on shield kobold.
Okay. So
For now.
And Shield Kobold is like this stern one who like did like tons of damage, right? Is that the same guy?
you were working with Vought. Vought was the one with the dagger, the one that was like the flurry of blades. You're more than welcome to give them nicknames too, because I know this can be kind of... We have a huge party of NPCs parading around with us. You have Grek, Small, Zerk, and Vought. Vought is the one that you're teaching with the buckler.
Small is my buddy.
Yeah.
He's my
Mole
buddy.
has the wing of wishes.
I love Small.
Ring of wishes. Yeah.
That is
The wing
that
of
is-
wishes.
It is mildly terrifying
No,
that
the
one of the
mischief-
kobolds has a wish spell.
And
Well, as long
Small-
as they don't know they have a wish spell.
Yeah.
It's true.
Otherwise, this is how we probably all get turned into kobolds.
I don't know. I really want to know what Small would use it on.
I think it
Food,
depends.
probably.
I think it depends on mood. Small might just be like food, and then boom.
Yeah. That's,
Look, if I as a person in like a D&D setting ever got a ring of wishes, that's how I become a dragon. Like, that's just how it happened.
If they do want to all be dragons, then
Oh no, don't tell them that.
Oh, the kobold's gonna become a dragon. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes.
That is what they'd want more than anything.
the
Ine,
BBEG was with us all along.
can I get a perception check?
You absolutely can. Here you go. That's a 21.
Okay.
Wow.
With a 21, as you're running around Bremen here, you can see that there is a crowd of people gathering outside the Five Tavern Center. You know that the Five Taverns here are kind of like very humble buildings. They're all gathered around this small open plaza. And the general vibe is tense coming from that direction.
Ah. I see. I think we have an echo. Yeah.
Okay. So, what, is there anything you'd like to do? You see that there's a crowd of people.
I'm going to honestly go mingle with them. I say mingle very loosely here. I'm going to sneak up on them and just like... Never mind, I've got two big dogs with me. I won't be able to sneak up on them.
No, you won't.
No.
Two
I'm just
very
gonna
big,
walk.
friendly
I'm gonna
dogs.
just walk towards them. Yeah.
Okay, you can see that there's a collection of people gathered and they look upset. As you're coming up, you can hear the beginnings of their conversation. And they go on to say, well, we're all out of rum. How are we going to get any kind of warmth out here? We need to do something about it. Ale? Any ale? We are low on spirits. There isn't much left. It'll only last us for the rest of the week.
Emmeline is going to walk over and go. Have you all had your has all your rum gone? Has all of your like I'm assuming spirits are low. Yeah, you're all. Yeah.
We're running dry.
She's like walking in as the old woman that they should all know.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. And then you realize that one of the tavern owners, the youngest of them, someone who has an ear for gossip, he says, well, I heard rumor that there's a pirate ship stuck off the edge of the coast near here, and there might be rum there. Probably plenty of it.
So, you're all wanting to plunder rum from a bunch of pirates. Okay.
Oh no. Not pirates. A pirate ship. Stuck in the ice. You should be able to walk to it. And you see the eldest, the first one that had spoken, looks to you, Emmeline. I am hesitant to ask you for a favor, but you are well known here in Bremen for being one to provide those they need it most. We need everything we can get to try to sate the hungry people here.
Aye, we can do that. I mean, I've got dogs, so I can probably go over there fairly quickly. Is that your only option for helping people stay warm here? Do you have anything else? Are we going there and like grabbing food out of there? Has anyone been over there?
It's a bit too far off for any one of us to go out. Having dogs, that certainly help. And you can see that one of the other tavern keepers are looking quite enviously at your dogs. There aren't very many dogs, if any, here in Bremen. We should have enough for a week. But you know how it is. You have to prepare well in advance when living in the Dale.
Yeah, you generally have to. Has anyone managed to do any hunting while I've been gone?
A little. Some good meat. There was a bear nearby.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, I've ended up being roped into being a bounty hunter, of all things.
That earns a peal of laughter from the group of them. The youngest says, I knew you could do it. Emmeline, you've got more fire than anyone here in Bremen.
Ina's gonna laugh at that one. That's, considering Bremen's whole thing is not having fire, yes. Yeah, that's very much a... I guess I can see what I can do. I don't know if I can promise anything yet, but I'll see what I can do. Ina is in the head thinking I need to go and talk to the others before I go and just go off to a ship.
Yeah. Sensing some impatience or uncertainty, the youngest tavern owner goes, well, I would say you don't need to rush quite necessarily. It's not like the ship is going to go anywhere. It's literally frozen in place.
So is everything here.
They all laugh again.
The
eldest.
This is a rather interesting career switch for me, I think.
The eldest, who we'll name Elved. How do I spell that? I just made that up on the spot.
Elved. Elved.
Elved, the tavern owner in Bremen.
It starts with a Y.
Elved.
Elvid will say to you, well, if anyone can do it, it'll be you. We missed you, Emmeline.
I missed you all too. Yeah.
You should have some stew if you want to warm your bones.
Save it for yourselves if you're struggling. We've got rations and stuff.
And then I think
been
it kind of
several times over.
I think it kind of naturally just kind of slides into a conversation of small talk, and a few of them are just like petting your dogs and just excited to see that like things are changing. They have so many questions. Would you exaggerate or withhold any information about where you've been?
I'd say I've been to. I'd say the major towns I've been to.
Mhm.
I wouldn't mention the big kobold cave. I wouldn't mention like the mountain bit where we almost died. Any of the talking animals. None of those.
Okay, yeah. So you keep it very simple and just more about like your travel rather than actual details, and they're more than happy with that. You can tell that Bremen being off of any kind of actual path, the people here get quite bored. And with this alone, you know that people are going to spin rumors and they're going to, create elaborate fantasies as they please.
Yeah.
Honestly, usually that's kind of the best way to let it go. Let people have fun where they can find it. So the conversation will eventually dwindle down and they disperse. You can see that Clay is not here and Bam is waiting for you.
Yeah. Okay. Two things. One. Apparently we've been potentially roped into another quest. Two. The town is starving.
What kind of quest did we get roped into?
They're all saying we should go and ransack the pirate ship that's frozen in the sea, and the river just north of us.
Do they expect food to be still preserved in there, or what's the?
I mean,
or is there treasure in there, or what's the?
Well, they're expecting rum, hardtack, and probably, I'm assuming, salted beef. That's probably all I'd expect on a pirate ship.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've talked to Clay, but I mean, I suppose we could take a trip on a pirate ship.
We could. I'd assume it would be a there and back thing, but knowing us, something's going to go wrong.
Well, all you got to do is hope that nothing bad will go bad between there and then, and we'll get to it.
Yes, yep. Absolutely nothing will go wrong when we do this.
Nothing ever. No.
Do you know where Clay is?
He is doing his cobalt training. I believe with only one, but it could be all of them. I don't know. Can't keep track.
mean, at the very least, all of them are watching.
Yes, they'll all be intently watching.
Okay.
And then we smash cut over to where Clay is currently training Vought. So can you describe to me what this looks like today? We will have the other three kobolds essentially just wrestling with each other in the background.
So Clay and Vought are actually going at it. This is a real spar where they could get injured. Clay wants Vought to learn, like, the instinct of blocking a swing even if you can't see it coming.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me athletics here.
11.
Okay. Let's see how Vought does. Holy shit. Okay. Vought rolled a 19. You find that as you are entangling with Vought is keeping up with alarming speed and deftness. He seems to be progressing very well with using this shield and working around it. Even at one point, he punches you in the chest with the shield and it pushes you back, stumbling you for a moment. And you can see Vought is just kind of breathing heavily as he lowers his weight, widening his stance. And he looks like he's ready for a fight. He looks like he could do something with this.
We're proud of him. Clay is very happy and compliments him on his moves, even though he technically lost that fight. Clay did.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to gloat or anything like that. Very quickly, there's a whirlwind of the other kobolds. As you are praising Vought, they immediately seek out your attention, and they begin to like climb up Vought, and they're dancing around and chirping at you. And the general energy is quite pleasant and energetic. I'll say it's about then. Yeah, go ahead.
Is Small wearing the ring? The wing?
Yeah, I know. It's a slip of the tongue. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sheesh.
Okay, that is a nat 20. Good job. 24.
Wow.
There's just something about that ring that instantly catches Clay's attention.
Yeah, as they're wrestling each other and playing around, you immediately spot this unusual glint coming off of a ring on Small's hand. It was not there before. You're not quite sure when Small got a hold of this, but it appears to be a ring with 3 gems, 2 of which have been darkened out, and one of them which is glowing with a quite visibly magical aura.
Well, hey there, buddy. Where'd you find this?
Fine.
Do you know what it is?
He just goes, shiny, 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 and starts jumping up and down. And upon saying shiny, that encourages the others to also get involved. And immediately Small is getting distracted as they're kind of pulling at each other.
It certainly is shiny. Is that thing, like, obviously magical?
Yes, you don't even need to roll for it.
Clay is, like, eye level with these kobolds, right? Or are they taller than him?
How tall are you?
I don't remember if I wrote it down.
They're probably about your height.
Okay.
Small is smaller than you.
I was gonna ask, would it be about the normal size of a... I know you're not quite like a rabbit, but like... Trying to think of how tall like a bunny is.
Clay's probably around 4 foot or smaller.
Okay.
Clay is small.
Yeah, because you are categorically small.
In the category, I am small. Clay's going to pull out a gold coin. Hey, I'll trade you. I'll give the ring back, but can I borrow it for a bit?
Roll me persuasion.
Clay
Wait,
always
hold on.
succeeds. Wait.
Roll me
You have 3 nat 20s.
persuasion at disadvantage because you have been teaching these kobolds about economics, and this is going to be used against you here.
Oh no.
You have 3
Why
nat
would we
20s,
teach
by the
them
way.
economics?
It's fair.
You have taught them that they want more than 1 shiny. If you want their shiny, you better give them 2 shinies.
Ooh. This is amazing.
Did they... So before persuasion, do they state that immediately?
It looks like... Hold on. We'll make this fun. It looks like Small is just about to just give it to you, but then...
Oh, which one of them is good at the economics?
Grek.
Greg has learned.
Grek is the brave kobold that has the javelin. Grek, like, puts up a hand, shoves Small's face away, and says, economics!
These kobolds are going to be the end of you, Clay.
I love
Clay
this so much.
pauses for a second at that, holds his chin and nods. You know what? You're right. And Clay's going to pull out a gold coin for each of them.
Oh, shit. Okay, roll persuasion at advantage now.
Hey. Shiny for shiny.
12.
12. Okay, even with that, they absolutely take the 5 shinies and they give you the 1 shiny.
The 5 shinies?
4. 5, yes. Somehow they have managed to convince you to give them an extra one. No, so you can remove 4 gold from your inventory and you can add ring ? To your inventory.
Yay.
Man.
Wait, do I have...
But Clay definitely doesn't know what this is. It's a magic
no.
ring, but that's it.
Clay was probably going to go ask someone smarter at some point.
And it's about at this time that both Ine and Bam, with Storm and Aurora, begin to come up. For Ine and Bam, you can see that the kobolds all have a gold coin in their hands, and they are extremely happy.
Clay, what did you do?
Well, good news.
Mm-hmm.
Greg learned economics.
I feel like that's also the bad news.
Bad news. I lost 4 gold.
So bad news, Greg learned economics.
Yeah, that's so. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Both of good and bad.
This handout that we have of all of our party members is my favorite thing, because now I've updated it to say Grek, a brave kobold with a javelin that Emmy calmed down, knows economics.
Yes.
It's just slowly giving the
love
kobold a trait the
Yeah.
longer the show goes on.
Oh, Small doesn't have the ring. I have to update that.
Yeah, that's... Oh, boy. Clay, yeah, basically, villagers are all starving and are asking me, because they think I'm Emmeline still, to go and do a looting run on a pirate ship. How does that sound to you?
Why aren't we already going?
Mostly because we left Rhapsody in the other town.
It wouldn't be fair if we went through a frozen pirate ship without her.
Yeah,
We could make it there and back pretty quick, couldn't we?
we could also just send the dogs.
I like that. Is there a way that we could? The dogs would know Rhapsody. Is there a way that the dogs would know?
Wouldn't they?
They were around for the dog, were they? No, they weren't around for.
They were around for being picked out. Like, I can tell them where to go.
Okay. Well, can you tell them to look out for 2? I think maybe this would be a wonderful opportunity for Quan, I believe it was.
I think this really depends on whether or not Rhapsody can swing it with the dogs when getting there.
Okay, do you have anything on your person that smells like Rhapsody?
Do I? Hang on.
Well, Ine, wouldn't it be best for you to go with? You know, something could happen.
I mean, I can. Also, do keep in mind, I can talk to these dogs.
Above table, if we want to get really crazy with it, you have something that smells like Lyranus, and Lyranus's soul is technically part of Rhapsody. Probably wouldn't work.
Does anyone know
That's
that?
not gonna work.
I'm going to
Not
go with the
really,
dogs.
no.
I'm actually just going to ride one of the dogs over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Heading
definitely
over.
do that. Especially if you're not going in a caravan and it's just you want to go double time. You can probably get there and then bring Rhapsody here before sunrise. You'll be able to get some sleep. It'll probably be like midnight when you get back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Also, I'm probably the only one I feel comfortable doing that at night with the group, because I'm the only one who's got the survival skills for the Tundra. So I'm gonna do that. And I am willing to burn a nat 20 on that.
Yes. So you burn your nat 20. You prepare the dogs. You prepare the sled. You offload as much as you can just to make this a quick trip. And you begin to set off. Let me just get a quick survival check from. And this is at advantage.
Okay. So 18. Advantage. So that's 21.
Okay, 21. Very easy. Rhapsody, where does Ine find you?
So Rhapsody will be at the ground floor of the inn that they were at. They'd gone to with Quan, and Ine will find them finishing up making a mutagen.
Okay. So in the time that Ine has been gone, have you been hanging out with Quan, essentially?
Yes, I would have.
Okay.
Definitely. Rhapsody is not used to meeting people as big as she is, so they would absolutely be interested in bonding with Quan,
Okay.
striking up a friendship. Also because Quan seems to be on their own, and Rhapsody is familiar with how that feels. So she's taking a bit of compassion on Quan, who has not revealed yet what's exactly going on, but they're there for them should that time.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay, 15. So as you are talking with Quan, you find that Quan is very reluctant to give too many details. They are clearly ashamed of trying to steal something, and because of that, they have a debt, and they want to essentially clear up the debt and atone for what they've done. They want to restore their name and their honor. They made a mistake out of desperation, but they don't go into more details than that. And they say that they have a very specific idea in mind. Juan will tell you that there is a great disrest between her people and another tribe of Goliaths. They live up in the spine of the world, the mountains, the south, and there has been a long grudge between the two tribes, a violent one. And she thinks that if she is able to at least start a conversation between them, then maybe she'll be able to restore her name. And this all comes very slowly. It comes with some reluctance, and it's between the sips of a drink and eating food. And they watch you curiously as what you're doing, crafting. What does this look like as you're putting together the mutagen?
So these aren't like, Witcher style potions that, Geralt drinks like a shot. These are incense. So Rhapsody is taking these like powders and making them in such a way to where they're gathered in a bag to where upon being crushed, they then inhale the fumes. And so they're very delicately, almost like doing sand art, constructing these little poultices that they will then crush and inhale and become something more than they ever used to be able to be before they had something taken away from them. Their left arm looks like they had given themselves to an artificer, not a little bit past their wrist. They are a tiefling that has no tail. One of their horns, about halfway down, is made of the same material that the gauntlet-like hand is now. And there's equally certain things that they wouldn't want to talk about with Quan either, and so they can respect her side of things.
Quan doesn't ask very many questions. I think she picks that up pretty quickly. But she does seem more curious about what you're actively doing out in the open in front of her.
Sure.
What's that then?
Oh, this is a mutagen. I inhale it during battle and it gives me certain abilities. One of them is cold resistance, which might be useful here.
Aye. Interesting. Never seen anything like it. Is it a type of witchcraft?
I'd say it's closer to science. shares more with chemistry than the arcane.
Interesting. Never seen anything like it. Is it painful?
Only certain kinds.
I'd like to see this in action.
Oh, if you hang out with myself and my companions, take us up on our offer, you'll definitely see.
And she seems satisfied with this, and she'll engage in small talk throughout the night. It gets dark pretty quickly. You find that the tavern you're in, it fills up, and you pick up another meal, and Quan joins you. And as you finish up dinner, it's starting to slip even further into the night, where the usual crowd begins to leave, and it's more of just folks hanging out to drink, is when Ine appears.
Oh boy. Ine comes into the tavern, having clearly just went very, very quickly through the thunder in the middle of the night.
You can still
gets
see
in,
snow clinging heavily onto Ine's clothes.
and it's just like, okay. Her bones are very cold right now. And she just walks in, starts warming up a bit, and is Rhapsody readily visible?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They'd still have their materials on the table. Even if they're not actively making a mutagen, they're always checking the quality of their ingredients and would still
Okay, so the first thing that Ian's actually going to do is just drop a sack of 25 gold on you, at the front, and be like, so, done, but also we need you. We are going to... Play said we're going to, set it like this, so I'm going to say it like this for you. We're going to go to rob a pirate ship.
You see a gigantic grin appear on Rhapsody's face and a twinkle in their eye. And they said, "Oh, I could kind of tell you were coming. I sensed you in a way, but..." And she kind of looks down at your sword that Sojourn gave you. But then moves on and says, but where is the pirate ship exactly?
It's outside Bremen, but
okay.
The gang are still in Bremen.
Yes.
I've came running over here. I have an extra dog if you like. Are we bringing Quan with us?
You see the entire time Quan has been just watching. As soon as the money dropped, her eyebrows shot way up, and she's just looking between the two of you, very interested, very curious, but hasn't said anything.
Would I have noticed this?
Oh yeah, Quan has not been subtle even a little bit since the moment that the party met Quan.
Yeah, it's just gonna look over at Quan and be like, so how much debt are you in?
Immediately she begins to rub the back of her neck. As I was telling Rhapsody here, I have a bit of a quest of an atonement that I would need to get on to,
Cool, so you're doing it all Quest of Atonement style, or do you need us to give you the money?
She drums her fingers on the table quite loudly. I don't need to take your... I do appreciate the offer, or the shadow of one. I prefer to mend my honor on my own.
Yep. I mean, I knew someone like you who would have done the exact same, so yeah. Thought I'd ask. Do you want to come and rob a pirate ship with us?
But if you need help and you want to hire, something could be arranged.
Deal. I'm gonna pull out 5 gold and just hand it straight up. Be like, "You coming with?"
Her eyebrows shoot up and she just stares at the 5 gold for a minute. Yeah. Yes. Putting it away, she immediately stands up. You hear the scraping of the wood of her chair as it pushes back. She straightens herself. Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, Ine knows how to get things done, like around here, and it's just like, I am just immediately doing this.
And before we leave Targos again, is there like some kind of since Targos is larger, is there some sort of like post office like building where something could be dropped to be sent elsewhere in Faerun, or is it?
Oh no!
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Way.
Nothing leaves here.
No, I think the closest to what you want would probably be Bryn Shander. Like,
Yeah, well,
there might be couriers that... No, you'd have to go to Bryn Shander to get mail. I don't think there would be
Cool.
anyone who would take mail from Bryn Shander and disperse it.
okay, yeah, I'll have it in the back of my mind for Bryn Shander then.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's just way too difficult to travel between and... Yeah.
I realized that halfway through asking. I was
No,
like,
no,
"Ah."
you're good. You're good.
But yes, in that case, Rhapsody will clean up their things and dust herself off and be ready to go.
Okay. As
Okay.
Ine, Rhapsody, and Quan hop onto the sled and they begin to make their way back towards Bremen. It is dark out. It is the dead of night. Ine, can I get a survival check at advantage?
Okay, let's go.
That's a nat 1 so far. Okay, and a 9.
That's a 3. That's a 9. Yep.
Maybe Quan's gonna see a mutagen sooner than she thought.
Hey, look, a dragon!
So what happens here is actually that this trip takes a lot longer than you hoped. A sudden storm kicks up, and you find it very difficult to make your path to follow forward in the way that you had cut across the frozen wastes to get here to Targos. And you find the wind whipping at the both of you. Can I get Constitution saving throws from both of you?
Okay, can.
Nice.
14.
That's a nat 20 from Rhapsody. You bundle up and you try to keep yourselves warm. Ine, you don't get any kind of mechanical debuff here, but you are extremely cold. You get the sense that if you stay out in this storm for too long, you will get sick. But for Rhapsody, why are you able to just shrug this off?
Determination.
Okay,
Unhindered determination.
Yeah, Rhapsody doesn't seem phased by this at all. It's probably also because you spent several hours indoors where Ine essentially came all the way here, picked you up, and then immediately left.
Yeah, I was freezing when I left.
Double dipping in the cold.
I'm a bit more fresh.
Yeah, you still have like warm food in your belly and all of that. So you can see that Ine is shivering and kind of struggling here in this storm. So it's going to take maybe like an additional hour and a half to get there. Rhapsody, as you're able to withstand the buffeting of the storm, I like to imagine that Ine is like kind of hunkered close, hood pulled up, the fur is just kind of rimming around your face as you're holding on tightly. Rhapsody is like just kind of like normal, right? Just like strong stance. And as you're looking around through the storm, Rhapsody, you swear you can see up in the sky something glittering across, but you aren't quite sure. If you could wish for something right now, what would you want to do? You have drawn the Fates card. You can alter an event, Alright, let me pull this up. It's been a while since we played a Fates card. Fates card, you can...
Yeah, zombies got like 6 of them.
You can alter an event or the outcome of an event.
Would I be able to make our delve into the pirate ship go better for us? Or is
Yeah.
it more... Okay.
Yeah, no, you could do that.
Yeah.
You think back on your travels leading up to this time and place, and as the storm is buffeting at the group of you, you're just thinking about your adventures. You're thinking about pirate ships. And tell me why Rhapsody is very familiar with pirate ships, and you feel pretty confident that you're going to be able to go in and out of this with no trouble at all.
Rhapsody travels a lot and has a lot of friends, and pirates are among them. So, being as they sort of travel around, not necessarily a monster hunter, but more of just a monster. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. Sometimes an advocate, sometimes a hunter. They would travel to different places, and it's much easier to just know some people that maybe smuggle some things than to deal with a harbor master and all the rigmarole of transportation. So
yeah, you start to think about all the different ways that things can get smuggled, and you make a mental note to look for any hidden compartments. But eventually, closer to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. now, Ine and Rhapsody roll into town. You are now in Bremen. Clay and Bam, what have you been doing for the last 3-4 hours?
Well, the moment the responsible person left, Clay pulled the ring back out and started asking Bam about it.
Yeah, Bam definitely won. I don't know how we want to go about this. I do have a detect magic spell. I don't know if I can.
That would just tell you that it's magical.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it would tell me the ins and outs or whatever.
Yeah, you're thinking of the identify spell.
That's what I'm thinking of. I don't have that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Can I use the advantage that Millie gave me at the beginning of the episode?
Yeah, you can use your blessing if you want.
Yay!
You do also have 5 nat 20s.
I do, but I'll use the
Just
advantage.
so you know.
I already have an idea of how I want to use one of those nat 20s anyway, so... Oh, okay.
5 ideas.
Okay. 13.
So, 13.
Okay, so what does it look like as you are trying to study this? You will learn that it is definitely magical, and it requires attunement, which means whoever wants to use it, they have to wear it for at least an hour, and they have to focus in on it.
Okay, so Bam will sort of kind of he'll sort of look at it, and you'll see kind of the way that he kind of does his thing is he kind of looks at it, and his eyes will turn like colors and stuff. It's kind of like a Rolodex sort of look in his eyes of what kind is this? What is this? As he's kind of looking at it, and he's kind of puzzled, and then he kind of keeps looking at it, and he goes, "Well, the best I can tell, this requires attunement. It is some kind of magic, and I might have to take a little bit longer to look at it, but you have to have this for a certain... Would I know how long?
About an hour, but
Okay.
it would have to be a focused hour, so you can't be traveling and trying to attune at the same time.
So, unless one of our Cobalt friends was wearing this or held onto it for longer than an hour without thinking of anything else,
Not happening.
probably
Yeah.
not happening. So, we're safe
Lauren,
there.
yes. Thinking about it uninterrupted for an hour? No.
Yes. So, we're good there. I don't know what kind of magic this brings, but I have a feeling that it's not going to be something good. in their hands.
Oh, I thought you meant good as in for anyone.
Oh, yeah, no, it could possibly be good for us. I would have to figure out more of what it actually is. I just know it's a ring and it's magic, and you have to attune to it, which means probably you get a spell or something with it. Maybe it could be used as a weapon. I'm not sure. Mostly when you attune to something, you can gain its power, but I don't know what the power is.
So I just gotta stare at this thing for an hour.
Wear it, stare at it, as long as it's 1 hour uninterrupted.
Clay, glances back at the way Ine came. Looks up at the sky. Does it look like it's gonna storm?
Roll me a nature check.
Nature. 3.
You can't tell.
Well, it looks the same kind of overcast as always.
Bam will also look up and see if he can notice there's a storm or not.
Nature check.
Just for fun.
Roll a
How
3,
about that?
baby. Roll a 3.
18. Okay.
18.
You get the sense a storm is on the way.
As someone who appreciates the roar of the thunder and the power of the lightning, I can sense this a little bit better. I think there's gonna be a storm, so I hope they're okay. I don't know how bad it'll be. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but there's a storm brewing.
Clay frowns a bit at that. So you think they're probably going to be a little bit delayed, huh?
Educated guess, possibly half hour, maybe something like that. So instead of being back, yeah. I don't know what time it is now, but
it would have taken them like 2 hours, one there, one back. But because of the storm, you can estimate 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, so 3 or 4 hours.
Because this conversation is happening right when Ine left.
Right? Yeah.
So I'm gonna stare at this thing for like an hour. You know what would be really cool? I've been teaching Vort over here how to use a shield.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel kind of bad. I haven't really been teaching the others much, except for Greg. He learned about economics.
Mm-hmm.
What if you tried to see if any of them could learn some spells? Maybe like a cantrip or something.
Well, Small has taken a liking to me, I suppose. He snuck into one of my bags and wanted food. So I suppose I could try something out with Small.
Alright, I'm gonna be over there. And Clay just like plumps against one of the city walls and just starts staring intently at this ring.
Okay. Yup. Bam, you were left to babysit all 4 kobolds. As soon as Clay, exits the scene, all 4 of them are just standing in a line staring at you.
Like one of those old babysitter movies.
Yeah.
A wizard and 4 kobolds.
Thinking about all the different cantrips I have, none of these I don't think I can teach, but I think more or less Bam is gonna try and just make it entertaining.
Okay.
More than anything else, kind of like show them that maybe with great power you can do this, even though he's kind of lying to them. Because the only cantrips I have are Toll of the Dead, Mage Hand, and Create Bonfire.
There is also always the, just pure magical energy, not turning it into a spell, but being this is magic leaving.
So, couple of things. Bam, you would know from being a wizard that it takes a long time to become a wizard. 10 years of study or more, right? Because with wizards, your access to the arcane comes from study. You have put in the hours, you have gone to school, etc., right? So your approach here of just trying to entertain them is definitely going to be more fruitful than you beginning to try to teach one of them.
Yeah.
Just because of the nature of how you know magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already know fire bad. Kobolds hate
that's
light, right?
That's
to create bonfire is a bad idea. Toll the Dead would only work offensively. So Mage Hand seems like a good option.
Okay. And then I guess Bam would then sort of be kind of get them together, be like, all right, so with this magic that I have, it's taken me a long time to study it, but you know, through friends and good teachers, I've had a hand in a hand to help me. And as soon as I say that, out will fly out my mage hand, and it'll wave it out. He'll wave it out to the kobolds and say, "Meet my friend Gregory."
Okay, roll me performance here.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
With a 16, you immediately see their eyes go wide. The reflection of your mage hand, the soft light that it emits, just reflects off of their eyes, and they're just turning their heads, looking at it as it moves around. They're not paying attention to you. They're just watching the hand. One of them tries to reach up and tries to grab it. Their hand goes through it because you can't really touch the mage hand.
Yeah, no, it's more of a thing, yeah.
Yeah. So we can say they are effectively entertained.
Mm-hmm.
And an hour passes by. Clay, you have attuned yourself to the ring. It takes about an hour to do this, and as soon as you finally attune to it, there's almost a supernatural click. You realize immediately what this is. This is a ring of 3 wishes, and it only has 1 charge left.
And what, pray tell, does the Ring of 3 Wishes do?
Okay, it allows you to cast the wish spell. This is going to be a mechanical wish spell instead of like our Deck of Many wish spell.
Mm-hmm.
So, wondering what's the easiest way to just copy this. You can choose one of these. You can, create in one object up to 25,000 gold in value that isn't a magic item. The object cannot be more than 300 feet in any dimension and appears in an occupied space you see on the ground. 2, you allow up to 20 creatures you see to regain all hit points, and you end all effects on them described in the Greater Restoration spell. 3, you can grant up to 10 creatures you see resistance to a damage type you choose. 4, you grant up to 10 creatures you can see immunity to a single spell or magical effect for 8 hours. And 5, you can undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any roll made within the last round, including your last turn. So, yeah, it's powerful magic. You have so many questions now.
Clay just kind of like stares up in a daze for a second as like unseen thoughts are going through his head. Visions of what the ring could and couldn't do.
When you look up, you can see Bam is just like waving the mage hand around, and the mage hand cuts across the screen. You see the kobolds running after it, chasing it. Basically, the way that cats chase a laser pointer, that's what's happening right now.
Well, Clay is going to head over to Bam now.
And then, as it's going on, Bam will notice you kind of walk up and be like, so, what's the prize that you won?
Let's just say, if Ine found out the kobolds had this, she would be very upset.
I feel like maybe what was it? Would I also be upset at this?
Well, you see that open area over there?
Mm-hmm.
What if a boat fell on it? And I don't mean like a tiny little canoe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean like a ship.
I mean, that would be bad. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
Now imagine if the kobolds could do that.
How could they? And then it kind of like dawns on. Do I need to roll for this, or do you think I can kind of get the gist of?
Go ahead and roll a history. No, Arcana check.
Yay,
22.
22.
Yeah, you get the sense that this is a ring of 3 wishes.
You have 3 of them?
No, it's a ring of 3 wishes that has one.
I don't know this though. Pam
Okay.
doesn't know that it's.
Well,
3.
you were
You looked at
examining
it,
it earlier.
yeah.
You saw the broken lights.
Did I? Okay.
You would be able to put the pieces together.
Oh,
yeah.
I just thought maybe I didn't know it was 3 because I didn't attune to it. Okay, sorry. Oh, that explains why it was broken. Huh. Only 1. Yeah, that would not have been good if they would have figured that out. However, we're very lucky that they don't concentrate on anything for any more than like a minute. So, lucky us.
I have a question, Stella.
Yeah.
For the third option, it says grant up to 10 creatures that you can see resistant to a damage type you choose. There isn't a time limit on that one.
Hold on.
The other one had
Oh.
a time limit on it.
Unless-
Loophole. I like loopholes.
Let me look this up.
I like loopholes.
Continue with the role play while I look it up.
Right.
Rules as written, that is
So-
actually indefinite.
So, that's actually very cool. I've always wanted to learn the wish spell. I never quite got to that point yet. Do you have any idea of what you might use it on?
I do think it should be used to the kobolds' benefit, as they were the ones who found it.
Do something nice for the kobolds? Sure, yeah.
Yep, it's
I would
permanent.
Oh my god.
We love loophole.
How have the kobolds looked being outside this whole time? Like, especially with how bad some of the days have gotten.
So these are Icewind Dale kobolds. They are used to the cold. They are from here, so they seem fine. They're hungry and they've been eating all your food, but other than that, they're okay. They are very noisy.
Cast silence.
Is there anything particular that the two of you want to do? Got like 3 hours to kill.
I mean, probably we would, if V will let me speak for Clay a bit, probably just banter back and forth about what we might use what we could use it maybe for the kobolds, and then kind of just talk about the ring and maybe other stuff. I don't know.
I think Clay wouldn't want to talk about it too much in front of the kobolds.
Yeah.
I think at a certain point he'd go up back to them, though, and
Okay.
try to start a conversation with the kobolds.
I probably would join in.
Okay. A conversation
So-
of substance? Okay.
We've taught you about economics a little bit, how to use a shield, and what magic looks like, I guess.
Yes.
Clay'll look between the 4 of them. Can y'all teach us how to speak Draconic?
Ooh.
I like that.
Ooh.
Roll me persuasion.
I'm gonna use a nat 20 on this.
Okay, burn your nat 20.
Yeah.
The kobolds huddle. They
This is very
pull
important to
into a circle without you, and occasionally they kind of peek their head over and look at Clay, look at Bam, and they nod. And then by the end of this huddle, they break and they present themselves to the group of you. And it is Grek who speaks. And Grek says, economics.
God damn it, I've taught him too well.
So you get the sense that they will teach you Draconic, but not for free.
Clay will confer with Bam about how much they should pay.
Well, what are they asking? What do you think? What do you
I
we should
think
give them?
he's just gonna say economics if we lowball it.
I agree. So, what do you want to lowball?
Well, do you have anything other than gold coins? That's all I've got.
I've got gold coins. The only things I really have are my tiny little bell that I have, a crowbar, and that wooden sprout whale wood statue that I have.
Okay,
I
so
don't-
we
I don't think
can't
Snowden's
use
will
that
work.
for multiple payments. Clay looks back at the kobolds. How about 1 gold from each of us every 2 sessions?
Roll me persuasion.
Can I help and assist it?
Yes.
Do I also do
No,
persuasion?
so Clay will roll at advantage.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Oh, God.
Thank goodness
Okay.
I have.
A 4, that would have been a -1. No, it would have still
My
been a
goodness.
4. Okay, a 4.
What?
It's a -1, everyone. That's great.
So they huddle again, and then Greg stomps their foot down and says, more economics.
Ah,
And we'll stick out a hand and say 5.
5 every time. Or 5 every
5 every 5 sessions?
Oh. 5 every session.
I want
Hey,
you to know, Clay, this is all of your fault, by the way.
I'm very proud right now.
Okay.
I've never been swindled and been so happy about it before. Well, I guess we did just get paid. So
We did just get paid.
Clay will hold out
We can
5
afford-
gold.
Okay. They take the 5 gold, and
We've
then
taught them so well.
it doesn't seem to be 5 gold per person. They take the 5 gold, and then immediately the 4 of them become extremely energetic as they begin to talk to both of you in Draconic. And they're drawing things in the snow with their sticks, and it's really hard to make any sense of what they're saying. But so begins your long journey to learning Draconic.
Yay!
Yay! Okay. You'll be responsible to write down what words you know. Random noun generator.
Could you give us like a editable sheet then?
Yeah.
And we can just write it down.
Yeah.
Oh no! What did you just teach us?
All right. A handout. Add handout. Learning Draconic. All players. All players. Okay. You learned the word girlfriend.
Let's go!
Wait,
It's a
how did they teach us
sign!
the
It's
word
a sign!
girlfriend?
Let's go!
Listen, we
It's a
montage.
sign! Let's go!
We montage through that scene. By the end of the lesson, Ine, Rhapsody, and Quan are making their arrival.
Hell yes. Do I get to learn girlfriend and
No,
Draconic?
I'm sorry.
Oh!
You'll have to pay 5 gold to learn
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Here,
All
I'll
times.
here's the word, and who knows it. Girlfriend is Clay and Bam. There you go. Fantastic.
The best use of our money so far.
Mm,
I would say
That's
the
great.
best, but it's definitely a good one.
that's
So Ine, Rhapsody, and Quan appear. Ine looks very unwell, but you are not mechanically sick yet.
Ina is shivering, gets down off off of Aurora and just gets surrounded by a dog while shivering.
And Rhapsody will have absolutely done this journey like on foot because they're huge. So they're just kind of stretching, getting the kinks out. And
if you didn't ride the sled, I'll need an athletics check from you because the sled.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was trying to say, okay, no. I would not be riding a dog. My bad.
No.
That's what I meant to say.
You'll be on the sled.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
My
Yeah, unless you're like
Are
a
you-
goblin, you can't ride the dog while it's
I
pulling the
wasn't-
sled.
Right, because I wasn't riding a dog because I'm huge, so I guess I'm on the sled, and I wasn't thinking about that. So yes, I don't want to.
Clay and the
Okay.
kobolds
Well,
are
it's not
probably the
riding
only
it
ones
again.
who could ride the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to exhaust you or anything either. So yeah, sorry, I wasn't clear.
Okay.
there.
No, it's
I-
fine.
So in light of the fact that, Quan and Rhapsody were just chilling on the sled, and Ine was on the dog, basically doing the work. The first thing Rhapsody would do would be to, if we're at an inn, or are we at an inn?
No, we're at the stables.
The first thing Rhapsody would do would be to kind of take out a ration and sort of have heat flow through their hands, and which is made sort of like this metal stone. It's come up with an exact element or material or whatever, but basically enough to sort of simulate a bit of warming up the ration to make it a bit more palatable. And
It's a magic item that you have.
sorry, no, this is just for flavor. Sorry, this is me,
Okay.
just basically aesthetically trying to do a nice thing for my friend, and would just
I would say that. Sorry to be picky about it, but
I
heat is a
understand.
huge thing in Icewind
Yeah.
Dale with it being cold. So
I
I
didn't
can't
think
give
about
that to
that.
you for free.
Yeah, you can't
but-
just flavor text heat, but yeah.
Yeah, but you could have
That does make sense.
spices or something like that if you want.
Yeah, no. I guess a better way to do it then would be that, since Rhapsody does keep stuff for her mutagens, it would make sense. And they also are into cooking and stuff like that. So maybe they have herbs and spices, and heck, back in the Kobold Cave, I remember now, there was a thing with Lyrinus when it comes to herbs and spices. So maybe since they traveled together and knew each other, Rhapsody would also be liable to keep them on their person as well.
Yeah.
So they would kind of maybe make a special little ration packet, throw in some spices, make it a little bit more flavorful, and give it to Ine and say, thank you so much for helping us on the journey. Thank you for coming back to get us.
Ina is basically out of spell slots, not mechanically exhausted, but exhausted, very, very hungry, and frozen, and is very much enjoying the fact that they've just been given a meal now.
Yeah.
Ina kind of pushed themselves quite a bit to go and do that and grab you, and is going to sleep. If not in, basically...
you
if
basically
it's
have
a-
a house here.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. If it's at all possible to get to my house, I think I'm going to. Otherwise, she's just falling asleep in the stable with a dog.
Yeah. Do you invite the others to your house? Your house is tiny.
It's tiny. You can't fit everyone in there.
Yeah.
Have we all met up now?
Yeah, we're all together at the stables.
All right. As soon as Ine pulls up to everyone, Clay's gonna wave hi, and then I'm gonna cast a wish.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone in this group, including Quan, I think. Let's see, the 4 kobolds, Ine, Rhapsody, Clay, Bam, Quan. Not Quan. The 2 dogs.
Oh. Okay.
Are all gonna get cold damage resistance.
Nice. That's permanent. Hell yes.
Let's go.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this down and so all the party members, the PCs, get cold resistance.
I love this.
That
and then
is
you said
awesome.
all the kobolds, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, and the 2 dogs
Yes.
with cold. Arcane, Clay, Rhapsody, and Bam. Okay, so this is an extremely powerful spell. What does it look like when this extremely powerful spell, which will definitely not be subtle whatsoever, and has max ultra 4K HD graphics, what does this look like?
So
okay.
So Clay's just waving their arm, and you see this ring on his index finger that's suddenly is glowing, and it starts to glow brighter and brighter and brighter until it's almost like a small sun. And then it breaks. The light's gone, and the fragments of it fall into the snow around Clay. And with it, a little dust. A whirlwind of powdered snow starts to swirl up and form around everyone, eventually resting into almost a layer of clothing on top of everyone around them. For it disappears, and you suddenly feel a little warmer.
I don't know where to put it on the character sheet, but you all have resistance to cold damage now. So what that means is if you ever take damage from a cold damage source, you take half damage.
Nice.
Everyone's welcome.
It's already on my character sheet.
Thank you so
Wow,
much.
that's such a cool... You have such a big brain. What the fuck?
And
Yeah,
one of my
I will need to be taught
mutagens.
the big brain move.
One of my mutagens was cold resistance, so I can switch that out now. So that's awesome.
Or you could give it to Quan, who you were telling about. I don't know how those work. I'm just saying.
I don't think I can hand them out to people.
Okay, yeah, how does everyone respond to this explosion of light and dusting?
And none context. 0 context given.
Oh. Whoa. I feel even warmer than before.
Ine probably has the most drastic difference.
Ine is shivering there. This is cast. Continue shivering, and it's just going. Since when the hell was it warm?
Bam's response is basically just he's like, it was a little cold. I kind of always assume that Bam is not. I mean, he's cold, but he's not of the coldest. He's got a robe and fur and stuff, so he's okay usually. But he feels even more warm, almost like he may have stepped into a warm house. For at least a second for it to kick in, and then kind of settle into the warm. And he smiles and he goes, "Thank you for the wish, Clay."
Clay hears you say that, and his face turns into he just looks down at the ring. There's it. Oops. Ine looks so cold. I wanted her to be warm, and I wish she was warmer.
That's fine. It's a better way than what could have been done with that. we know what could have happened with that, and Bam will inform Ine of the whole how Clay found the ring, where the ring was from, who had the ring, and now that
What
it's
it did.
destroyed,
Sorry, the
Snitching
kobolds had the
on
ring.
everything.
Sorry, the kobolds had that ring. What?
Rhapsody is just laughing out loud.
I love
Yeah.
how Melly was like, Ine's gonna like eat this and then essentially like pass out, right? Just so tired. And I just imagine Ine's just like a
What?
potato, right? And I was like, what?
what? Yeah.
Kobolds? What?
Yeah, it was
No
like just
longer
eating. I was like,
cold,
sorry, you did
instantly
what? with the
awake with
kobolds?
Listen, okay?
Look, they found a ring of 3 wishes. 2 were already used. I don't think they used it. And I may have accidentally just used it.
Yeah, cool.
I looked at the ring. It was already broken when we had it. The thing is, the only way they could have used it is they attuned to it. The kobolds can't pay attention to anything for longer than a minute, and it needed an hour.
That's good. That's a good thing, honestly. But
So-
also, if one could, I'm fairly sure there'd be a dragon.
Possibly, yes. But the ring is broken now. They don't have anything else magic that I know of. And we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wished that we wouldn't have to deal with the cold anymore, because you look a little bad.
Look at that.
Thank you, I guess.
I've heard of the wish spell being used for far worse things. So, we're lucky.
Clay's just gonna slowly pull the ring off of his finger and give it back to Smol.
Smol takes it.
Well, you're getting the shiny thing back.
See,
Yes.
hold on. Ooh, Smol passes the economics roll and gives you 1 gold piece back.
Hey!
I've taught them well.
We're rolling economics for the kobolds. What's up?
I've taught them so well.
We got lessons and a gold back. Look at this.
We learned the word for Clay says girlfriend in Draconic.
Yes. And
Wait, what?
and Bam
Wait,
will
what?
puff out his chest and proudly also say it in Draconic.
Can I get history checks from both of you? Let's see how well you say it.
Oh, I was really hoping to get low on that. I wanted to guess it up.
19 from Bam. Nat 20.
Nat 20, baby!
Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, because you pronounce it perfectly, I'm gonna go ahead and say that Hine and Rhapsody also now know the word for girlfriend.
You're
yes, I
welcome.
can say girlfriend of Draconic. Hell yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's so funny. The mini game.
We've
of
tied the
learning
plot thread
Draconic.
through. Good work, everyone.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Okay. The group of you are gonna go pass out and sleep unless anybody wants to do something special.
I think we're all
Pass
ready
out and
for
sleep.
bed. We're all
Okay.
ready for bed.
I have no spell slots. I'd like to pass out and sleep.
I think we've done enough excitement today.
Okay.
I think I do think that Bam, if it's easier, Bam can stay, I guess, in the stable or whatever, because I know the house isn't big for everybody, and Bam's a tall boy.
Clay normally sleeps with the kobolds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rhapsody
Would there
will
be-
pass out in the stable too.
Yeah,
Especially now that
I-
Clay doesn't really care about the cold anymore.
Yeah, especially doubly now.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, I'll go wherever I can be fit, I guess.
Yeah,
It'll
you
be
can
my
fit
thing.
with Ine for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone gets the benefit of a long rest here. You are not
Yay.
disturbed whatsoever. There will need to be a stable fee of 2 silver. So someone needs to pay that.
I can.
Yeah, Nina's doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
Anyone who actually has a silver, because I don't want to do math.
I have silver pieces. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. I don't have silver pieces either. Never mind.
I have 45 of them left.
Nice.
Clay has only had gold coins this entire game.
I have 45 silver and 98 copper.
So, Clay, as you're sleeping, roll me a Constitution save.
Hey, that's one of the things I'm good at. Time to roll a crit fail.
I love when you call this.
That's a nat
God, why do I
one.
use my power for this?
That's
Oh
a
my
nat
God.
one.
Crit fail. 1.
I always manifest rolls. Why would I do this?
Why?
Ah, you did it to
You
yourself.
knew.
You did it to yourself this time.
You knew and you did it anyway.
I've been banned from calling out rolls in other tabletops.
All right, Clay. Tonight, you have an absolute nightmare. What do you have a nightmare about?
Clay has a nightmare about the kobolds each making bigger and bigger wishes and summoning more and more horrible things that he's running around trying to deal with and clean up.
Okay. So you have this nightmare. It has very Alice in Wonderland kind of vibes where you're falling through this alternate reality and space is being bent. You are essentially platforming through falling objects as this universe is sundered by these ever expanding and exponentially ridiculous wishes that are being cast by these kobolds. And it turns from a kind of whimsical dream into a literal nightmare. And you are tossing and turning with a fit in these stables here, and you're not able to quite wake up. Your dream will end with something horrific. You essentially find yourself at the beginning of your dream, you found yourself in the ring of 5 kobolds. You immediately recognized the first 4 as those that are the ones that are attending you. And the fifth one.
Sorry. I got kicked out of Discord for a second right when you said ring of.
Okay. So you are in the middle of, at the beginning of your dream, you're in a ring of 5 kobolds. 4 of them you recognize immediately as those that are attending with you. And the 5th one is shadowed, and you only see them at the end of your dream. And you realize very quickly that this final kobold is actually Trex, and they also have a wish. They begin to contort and grow in size. You hear the sound of flesh and skin ripping as Trex becomes larger and larger. Those fake makeshift wings that they had on their back beginning to transform and morph into their body as they become a dragon, and they become a red one. As the eyes of Trex bear into you, they are full of malice. And you aren't quite sure how. You get the sense that perhaps it might be hunting. You have drawn the rogue card. You have a new enemy.
It's alright, that's just a dream.
Uh-oh.
And you wake up. Rhapsody, you hear Clay gasp as Clay wakes up very suddenly. Rhapsody sleeps through it. You wake up by yourself.
Clay's heart is pounding. He's just trying to take any moment possible to just recover and regain some semblance of self.
Yeah, Rhapsody, are you okay?
I'm good. I had to run up and down the stairs really quick.
Yeah, so Clay seems to have been having a nightmare and is tossing and turning and suddenly wakes with a gasp. And you are there in the stables with Clay.
Yes, Rhapsody is a very light sleeper, unlike me, and would absolutely be woken up and... Did you have a nightmare?
I think it was a little more than that.
It's too much, I understand, but maybe describing it would help.
Red, fire, and scales. And it's coming.
That sounds a little too much like something I've seen to me, and I'm very uncomfortable by it.
So, good signs for when we go visit that dragon bone nest, right?
We've already seen one. The more the merrier, I guess. But at the very least, we're all back together now, and we do have a bit of a task, a bit of a job, I hear.
Yeah. We're gonna go rob pirates.
Yes.
And as you say that, we will cut to a montage of everyone reconvening. You all manage to heal everything, you restore all your spell slots, and you are now standing on the edge of Bremen, facing towards Mare Dualden. This lake has frozen over, and you've been given a direction of where to go to head towards this pirate ship.
Clay's gonna take a quick moment and pull on Ine's sleeve.
Yep.
He's gonna, like, stretch up on the tips of his paws and whisper into her ear. I had a dream. I think a dragon might be coming for us.
Ina's gonna go slightly paler when you say that, and go, what color was it?
Red.
All the color drains from Ina's face.
And then he'll sit back down, still
Okay.
shaking a little bit from the night.
Okay.
Alright, just had to, traumatize Ine a little bit.
Oh,
Yep.
no big
So that's
deal.
2 dragons coming for us. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh, it's always terrifying when you see the encounter screen.
Oh boy, health bars.
You encounter a pirate ship. It encounters you. Roll for combat.
It's alive.
We're not fighting a pirate ship.
It's
I could have used the wish to summon our own ship, and we could have had a cannon battle.
It's the house in Final
Aha.
Fantasy.
You technically could have.
Yeah.
Okay, so the group of you take your dogs out onto the the ice of Mare Dualden, and you're very confident that you're not going to fall through. It's too thick. It'll support your weight very, very easily. You begin to head out hundreds of yards from shore. The sea of moving ice stretches out before you, a featureless, frozen desert. Ahead, the smooth white surface is interrupted by a towering ship, its exterior covered in frost. You see, very visibly, there is a pirate ship stuck in the snow, in the ice, a distance away. Begin to slow down. You get the sense that you probably shouldn't bring your dogs right up to it. And you continue the rest of the way on foot.
And I think the rest of the animals would have been left in the stables.
That makes sense. Is there anything you want to do in preparation before you walk up? You are about 100 feet away right now. Yeah, and this is Quan.
Clay is going to start pulling out a torch, but then look around and ask if anyone has a lantern.
Ine is going to pull the psi crystal out.
Okay. You pull up that crystal that you found in the skull of a mind flayer, and it glows purple, and it will illuminate the immediate area.
Clay will look over at Quan and say, "That lets her speak into your mind."
I'm gonna say to Quan, yes, it does.
Oh, can I respond? My mind?
Yes, you can. Just think it back and I'll hear it.
Juan looks
But not
at
to
you,
us, just to Ine.
looks at Ine, narrows their eyes, and says, "Hello."
Hi.
What color am I?
I don't know. I can't read minds.
Good. And then they just continue walking.
I see.
As
Clay wandered off.
Yeah, as you begin to approach the ship here, you can see that the entire ship is covered in a layer of ice, including the hull, the rigging, the masts. From the waterline of the vessel, it's a 10-foot climb up onto the top deck, which is why you can't see it on the map here, because it's 10 feet above you. As you are approaching it, you can see that the hull is slippery, and you're going to need to use magic or climbing gear to get onto it.
I'm gonna Misty Step to the top.
Right, I'm gonna rabbit hop to the top.
Okay.
Bam and I are just down there like, all right.
I also have 50 feet of rope in my pack.
I also have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, but we had the exact same idea at the exact same time.
Clay and Ine both just start pulling out rope and it's like, hey!
Hey,
is-
100 feet of rope, let's go.
Okay, that is so funny.
I love it.
Okay, so
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
tell me what this looks like, and feel free to throw yourselves up onto the ship where you want.
So Ine just like looks up, and this is not something that Ine I think has done yet. In play, and basically just looks up, focuses, and goes, I really don't feel like climbing that right now, and blinks up there. Everybody just sees like a bunch of mist appear like around Ine, followed by a bunch of mist appearing just up on top of the deck, and then slowly she phases over and then blinks from one side to the other.
And following that a little slower, Clay will hop up 10 feet into the air, grab onto this little rope that's hanging here, and just step onto the deck.
Hey.
Ine just looks over at Clay while pulling rope out, going, huh.
I can jump pretty good.
So as the other three, Rhapsody, Bam, and Quan, begin to approach the ship, waiting for the rope to come down, Clay and Ine, you up top, all of you hear a loud thumping and creaking coming from inside the ship, followed by guttural snarls of some creature. It appears that the ship is not entirely abandoned.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Yay.
So are there obviously noticeable giant gashes on the ship around us?
Oh no.
Roll
They
me
look
I am going-
they look very
survival.
large and claw-like.
Survival.
21.
Okay, survival check.
Okay. You can also do it, Ine, in case you get
I'll do
that
it as well,
20. That's a 21 play.
Do I have a blessing?
Yes, I gave you one when you gave Zombie one.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Go
No.
ahead. Yeah, 50.
that's a 15.
Okay.
There we go.
You can both see very clearly there are deep grooves marring the surface of the deck here. Currently on this portion of the ship that you're on, the stairs go down, so you can see this platform below you, and you can see that there is a hole in the main deck. The grooves are all around the planks here, and essentially heavy claws. Claws that easily are larger than you in size.
I'm immediately using telepathy for everyone and saying, hey, there's something here that probably wants to kill us. Get up here, quick, I guess. And Ine's gonna throw one of her ropes down to like help people get up at the same time as Clay.
Mm-hmm.
I assume there's like a railing or something we can fix them to.
Yeah, everyone can essentially get up on top.
Clay will also supplement to Ine, saying that they should probably try to be quiet.
That's a great point. Let me get survival checks from Rhapsody and Bam to see how loud here. That's 10 from Bam, you're fine. There's an 18 from Juan. And a nat 20 from Rhapsody. You all managed to get up on top of the deck very quietly.
We all sneaky.
Would we have brought the kobolds with us instead of trusting them to be alone at this stage?
That's actually a great question.
I've left them alone, honestly. They know economics now. They can run
It
still.
is also
I
daytime.
think Clay would have thought it was a super cool adventure, though, telling them that pirate ships are filled with treasure.
They'd probably be
Yeah.
hiding under the top, right?
No.
Okay, so we can say they're with the dogs.
They're,
Want
they're,
to
they're under a
encourage
makeshift
them
tent.
to come with you.
I think Clay would try to get Vought to come with them.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Good at this.
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay, Vought agrees to go with you. Now I need another persuasion check to tell all the other kobolds to stay.
8.
All right. All of the kobolds want to go with you.
Alright, Clay does not have the strength of will to deny them, so if no one stops Clay, the kobolds will be coming with.
Rhapsody
Ina's gonna try and stop.
Yeah, I'll try and help stop.
Ina's gonna
Okay.
try and stop this.
All right. So I'll need one roll. One person rolls and do an advantage.
I'm gonna be doing it into their heads too, because I can also make them understand it properly.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Since you don't speak in a language in someone's head,
You could say
speak in
girlfriend.
Yeah. You speak in a language, in a thing they understand. So you don't use a specific language. So they will understand this better than they would common.
Okay.
So yeah. You said advantage, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, 23. Go ahead and roll again in case it's a crit. All right, 23.
23.
All right. 3 of them stay.
So I was like, damn it, I almost got rid of these kobolds.
Is that really what you're doing?
Okay, and Vought gets up very quietly too. So this kobold,
Wow.
for all intents and purposes, is Vought.
Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. Since I know that the telepathy thing can be read mind to mind, Bam will say to Ine, "What's the plan?"
I'm gonna make sure everyone hears this one. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna go and see what Earth is down there. I'm assuming we need to kill this thing to actually get anything out of this. So, good luck. I'm gonna get a better look.
I will say, before you begin to move off, Rhapsody, with that nat 20 survival check that you had, you notice that there is something unusual about the front of the ship here, where it seems to have been bent down by a massive weight. Something extremely large and heavy was resting on it, and it's kind of warped.
I really hope. Oh, look at the front of the ship. I really hope that thing down there didn't do that. Oh. I don't like the prospect of fighting something anything that could do that.
It could be fun, though.
Yes, that is true.
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
All right. So if everyone is moving forward, I'm going to need stealth checks from everybody.
Hey, I'm sorry I haven't leveled up one more time, so I don't have pass without trace.
Is the main mast still standing?
Yes.
I did 15.
How high would, like, the lowest rung on it be?
I'm sorry.
A lot of the structure of the ship has been very messed up. So it might normally have more supports to make it accessible, but they have definitely broken away. It looks like 30 feet up if you want to get onto the mast.
Okay. So then Clay will not go up there for a bird's eye view.
Oh. Or... Okay. As the group of you are moving, and we're trying to do so quietly, you find that Quan is a little less subtle than you would hope. Oh shit, sorry. Sorry.
Does she say that or does she think it?
She says it out
Yeah.
loud.
Oh no, don't think it, don't say it. I say
it, don't spray it.
Okay, as the group of you are moving forward, you can try to look down the hole. You also see a set of stairs further south on the ship.
Clay will peek over the hole.
Can I do a perception check inside?
Yes.
Yeah. That could have been better. 12?
Can I also try?
Yeah.
13. Get one.
Okay. You can tell that a single enormous creature did all of the damage to the ship here. You were both able to tell that this was definitely a dragon that did this.
Oh no.
I'm noticing a running theme in our last couple sessions.
Yeah. Ina is
all
terrified
do.
of a silver dragon.
And Bam died.
No, sorry, I was listening.
Oh, I see how.
It's early in the day when we left, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like.
So sun will be going in from this hole to like illuminate the bottom?
So
Or do we still have to wait a bit?
Icewind Dale is
like,
actually
noonish.
technically wrapped in perpetual darkness. So every time
There is no sun.
yeah, every time I've said it's sunlight, I meant like
Not night.
You wish there was sunlight.
It's like a weird twilight kind of thing, but yeah.
Yeah. So the I understand how this happens. So
Oh.
there are
How far down is the bottom of the hole?
it goes all the way to the bottom. You can see snow. You can see the ground. Hold on. So since all of you are no longer on the top, actually, here, Clay here, and Buddy's here. So essentially there are doors underneath where you're standing, because the top level is technically the top part of the ship is actually 2 levels, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I am going to manifest an echo next to me.
Okay.
And then Clay's going to jump into the hole and try to roll into the snow.
Okay. 1 second. I want to make sure you get. So when you had looked down into the hole here, you would have seen heaps of snow, and that's pretty much all you would have seen.
Mm-hmm.
The sound of the creature and the banging and the growling is definitely coming from down there, that part of the ship.
Clay jumps for one of the bigger piles of snow.
Okay. Okay. Map is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Save your reaction. 1 second. Close your eyes.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm not gonna look over
Don't
there
look.
yet.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I'm not ready. To reveal the part. This is the fun little.
Can I use a feature of mine?
Yes.
Can I use primeval awareness?
Oh.
Yes. What does that do again?
And check. So, I expend one range spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of me. Well, 6 miles because we're in tundra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't reveal their location or number, but it does tell me that they're close.
Did you say dragons are a part of that?
Dragons are a part of that, yes.
Okay, there are no dragons in the immediate area.
Within 6 miles?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Does it tell you how many?
No.
No, okay.
What about the others?
No. What are you? No. Nope. No.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
Nice.
Okay. So, Clay, you drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Bonk.
This isn't a 30-foot fall, is it?
No, it should be 10. Let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 10. You drop 10. Okay. As you drop down, you see the ship's hold contains heaps of snow and 4 tied down jolly boats covered with rime. In the forward starboard corner rests a large pile of treasure covered in ice.
Oh no.
Standing near the horde. Why does it say next to? Okay. You see. Huh? Oh, I see. Okay. Standing next to the horde, its maw frozen open, is a white feline creature encased in ice, trapped next to the treasure.
Mm.
Very quickly, you cut your eyes over, and you see that there is a very large creature. Why is it not described right here?
It's a mystery. We'll never know.
Never know.
Okay,
Mystery.
yeah. You look over and you see this creature is just banging on this door and it's trying to claw at it. It's trying to get in. It doesn't seem to have noticed you. You have art.
have
Yeah!
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Art!
Huh.
Oh, it's an ice troll.
Oh,
Ice troll.
Ice troll.
motifs.
So you see
Do I
this
know what
creature.
this
from where I
is?
am.
Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Who?
7-7.
Ine, you can also roll this. You
I think
cannot
so. Clay
see
would
it.
land and be like sending a mental description to Ine.
Yeah, as Clay is sending this mental image, you're not quite sure what he's, you would have to actually, like, describe it into words. But as you're trying to describe it into words, Ine, you have no idea what Clay is trying to describe to you.
Clay will
Okay.
warn.
I need to get a close look, I guess.
Clay will warn the group. It's at the bottom of the staircase.
Yep.
Mm.
And he's gonna try to
Ine.
like sneak up to it.
Okay,
Okay.
just to kind of try to give other people a chance to do
Yeah,
that
of
too.
course. Once
Bam, what do you want to do? So at this point, Clay has jumped down the hole and Ine is trying to look down into it. What do you want to do?
I think Bam as well will just kind of look down and then kind of, I guess, use the power that Innie has to just basically be like, what is Clay okay? Does he see anything? And sort of get that relay to, like, you know, what does the creature look like? All that other stuff. And he's kind of just watching to see if anything will kind of happen. He kind of wants to go down and join Clay, but he also doesn't want to try and make any more noise.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
he's a
see
bigger
Quan
boy.
next to you is like looking between Ine, looking between you, and whispers to you out loud. Should I go down? Should I be protecting you? What am I doing?
I don't want to make a lot of noise, so we'll stay here. but
Hmm.
if it needs to come to it, we'll go down there and we'll help.
All right. And you see that she begins to draw her great axe. She unbuckles it from a harness on her back, and she readies it, waiting. Rhapsody, what do you want to do? You are currently up on the top deck behind Ine, unless you want to reposition.
Yeah. I'm gonna be going down to the bottom, down into the hole. But I don't want to just jump and land superhero style. I want to try to get down there stealthily. I want to try to get down there stealthily to not ruin any surprise we may have.
Okay, roll me
a tiny
stealth.
rabbit.
Okay. Yeah, you jump down. So you jump down here. Ine, what do you want to do now?
I'm gonna ask, does anyone mind me attacking that thing when I get down there?
No.
Like anyone at all respond and say no, or I'm going to probably really hurt this thing.
As you ask that, Clay would reply, in telekinetically, I was gonna stab it.
Oh, be my guest.
You want to try to drop down stealthily?
Yeah, I can try and drop down stealthily.
Okay.
Cool. Stealth it is. Oh, that was almost bad. 18.
Okay, you drop down, no problem.
Ooh.
And go ahead and roll me another nature check.
And now I see it.
Yeah.
And now that you don't have someone who doesn't know what this is describing it to you.
16.
Okay, you know that this is an ice troll. You know that their hearts radiate extreme cold to the detriment of nearby creatures. It has this sort of aura about it. Let me do this. There you go. You
Thanks
know.
for the resistance, Clay.
That might be
Yeah.
suddenly very important.
Let's go. I love it.
But other than that, you don't know how it functionally works or anything like that. You just know that they have such cold hearts, it literally radiates from them.
Yep.
With that happening, Juan looks at you, Bam, and says, "Everyone else is hopping in. I suppose I'll join too." And she,
No. No.
okay,
Oh, no.
she
Uh-oh.
drops down quite stealthy. And Vought looks at you, Bam.
Oh no, we're about to peer pressure Ban into jumping in the hole.
He'll look at him and kind of get near him, so they're still kind of a little quiet, and go, "You want to go first? You want me to go first?"
First. And he jumps down stealthily.
Bot is the MVP of this party.
So you're
Bam
standing.
stop.
Uh-huh.
Bam size.
In the eventuality that something triggers this, I want to immediately dissonant whispers it.
Okay.
Like I have that in my back pocket.
Since we're choosing combat, I think this would be a good point to soft do initiative.
Yeah, 1 second. So, got it closer. Yeah, in fact, as Bam drops down, the troll still does not seem to notice.
Nice.
Let's get some initiative checks. So please select your token
Token.
and roll.
That'll work fine.
Mine
You
will
gotta
be
beat-
+2.
Select.
Damn.
So mine will be 25.
Okay.
Should be able to edit it.
2, 5. I can edit it. Because the hair trigger, I can add my proficiency bonus.
Aw.
I've selected it now. Yeah. Do it again, I guess. And then
Alright,
I'll
To be on the token, you have to select it.
That is a.
Holy shit!
There we go. I was a 12.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah.
Okay.
I have plus 10 to initiative.
All right. So, you have the drop on this creature. Clay, you're up first. It continues to just smashing on this door here. Its back is to you.
Right.
Do you
I'm
want-
gonna start by having my echo move up to 30 feet right behind it.
Okay. What else?
Does anything happen as it gets close to it?
That's a question. Not immediately.
It is also immune to all conditions,
Okay.
just as a reference.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to make my way up behind.
Okay.
And then we're both gonna stab it.
Okay.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. It has armor class 16. That's a hit.
8 piercing. And then a crit on my echo
Okay.
with 8 plus 2 piercing.
Excellent.
Very nice.
So we both, like me and my echo, both run up in sync and slice at the thing's legs.
Yeah. As you do it, belts out in pain and begins to turn around, facing the group of you. Anything else on your turn?
That was my bonus action and my action, so that will be it for me.
Okay. Rhapsody, it is your turn.
Yes. All right. Rhapsody is going to very quickly move up next to Clay, next to Clay's echo, and going to go ahead and try to just take a swing at it with the greatsword.
Okay. You want to move next to Hector? That?
Yes. Okay. And let's see. It's exactly where I wanted to go. All right, awesome.
Perfect.
So let's see. Let's roll to attack.
13 is a miss.
Okay.
It kind of, as you come closer to it, it dives out of the way with some deftness, and it roars at you, spittle flying.
Okay. Let's see. Checking my bonus actions. I don't know if I necessarily need it for this fight, but I want to have fun and see what this does. So Rhapsody is going to consume a celerity, a potency mutagen. And this increases their strength score and maximum by 3. However, I have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, but this now makes my strength score a total of 21, while this mutagen is in effect.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to do that for...
Just temporarily change the...
Oh yes, I can override
Yeah.
the score. Alright.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'll go ahead and drink the mutagen in preparation, and go to the next turn.
Okay.
Or next person.
Bot will run up, basically like slides in between Rhapsody's legs, and will very quickly... It has pack tactics.
Oh my, I always forget that. He's so gallant.
I love that so much.
It has pack tactics. Unfortunately, it rolls a 14. So you see it slide between Rhapsody's legs and pull out a dagger and tries to stab the troll, but the troll kicks the arm away. Nyah! That's going to be the end of their turn. It is now Ine's turn.
Cool. I'm Dissonant Whispers straight away. That is a wisdom saving throw for the troll.
Okay. They roll a 7.
That is not a success. Let's see. I'll give you the thing here. Cool. Use. That is 11 damage, and it now must use its action and reaction to run as far away from me as possible, which isn't possible, but it means that it can't attack now.
It's
Use
scared.
reaction to move as far away from you as possible.
Looks like just the reaction.
Oh, just the reaction. Yeah, it can't. It doesn't use the action, so yeah. So it's just its reaction. So it can't. It can't opportunity attack.
Okay. So you'll see that it basically like slams into the wall here. It uses up the reaction. It doesn't really have anywhere to go.
Yep. So it's gonna stay there.
Well, that would have been gross with like 4 attack of opportunities going off on.
I'm not sure if it would trigger the attack of
Damn.
opportunity.
No, the attack of opportunity is if they move away, it doesn't get the reaction because it doesn't have that anymore for this turn.
I meant if it ran away from.
Yeah, I'll look that up. Bam, it's your turn.
Oh, that would be funny.
Bam, is, you know what, I'm gonna do, just to be on the safe side, I think Bam's gonna use this action to put on his mage armor.
Oh, Dissonant Whispers would trigger other people's attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Wow, that's
'Cause
disgusting.
Yeah, it is so disgusting.
Especially because I get 2 attacks of opportunities.
Yeah, unfortunately
Yes.
it doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, technically, would it not be like going into the back right, maybe?
Let's see. If it moves
Kobold
here,
gets an attack of
there's-
opportunity.
There's a boat in the
Yes.
way here. So Rhapsody
Yeah.
and the kobold would get attack of opportunities.
Yes.
Sorry to cut you off, Bam. So that's a hit. So 5 piercing damage from Vaught.
Nice.
And then you can do a free attack, Rhapsody.
Okay. Do-do.
Bot is so majestic.
That's a hit. 15
Yes.
damage here.
Arr.
As Ice Troll tries to slide away, Rhapsody and Vaught both do a combo attack and slash. But now it is Bam's turn. Sorry about that.
You're fine. For his action, I think I'm just gonna do for once in my life, use the mage armor on myself.
What does that look like?
So I kind of have sort of determined that the way he kind of does it, because he's got like a spell pouch, so he kind of like dives into his spell pouch and just like kind of brings his arms together like this and brings them down, and as he brings them down magically, there is just like this extra layer of protection that he has on him, which I don't know how to do this on my character sheet, or I don't know, I guess I don't know what the spell DC, I don't know if I gotta roll for that then, or what do I...
No.
Or that if
So your
if
AC just becomes 13 plus your Dex modifier.
So 13.
Okay, yeah.
So
So
then do I just make a mental note then it's 13?
yeah.
Okay. And then I don't really want to move any closer. I guess I'll move beside Quan.
Okay.
That way I can just get a decent shot for whatever I want to do next.
Okay. Sounds good. It is now the Ice Troll's turn. Those that are closest to it, you can see that something's happening to the Ice Troll. You see ice and frost beginning to form on its body, and it seems to close up some of those injuries that it just took. And you see it seems to have a little more vitality than it did before. And then it will also trigger the cold aura. Anybody who's within 10 feet of it start of the troll's turn, all non-magical flames are extinguished, and any creature that starts its turn within 10 will take 3d6 cold damage. So that damage doesn't trigger until the start of your own turn. Is it going to move? No, it's going to stay right where it is. It's going to look at you, Clay, and do a multi-attack. 1 bite. Does a 24 hit you?
It does.
Okay. You take...
So, question real quick.
Yeah.
We talked about my clone being able to use the interception ability.
Yes.
Can I have it plot reduce damage from this hit on me?
Yes, it will use up your reaction though. So I think that's a way to balance it, right? Because you basically won't be able to do it multiple times.
Let me roll that real quick, and then we can figure out the damage I take. 10 plus 2. So reduces by 4.
Okay. So yeah. So you take 8 piercing damage and 6 cold damage, minus 4. So you could do 4 piercing and 6, so that's 10 damage total. As it chomps into you, the cold you're able to shake off, but the piercing, it hurt. And then at the same time, both of its claws will come crashing towards you. 1 attack, 2 attack. 22 is a hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 8 slashing plus 1 cold damage. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Oh.
Okay, you have disadvantage until the end of your next turn. Essentially, these claws come up. You dive out of one, the other one follows up and it hits you. And as it does, you feel this ice beginning to form on you, even with your resistance.
Clay is a little owied.
Owie, owie. It is now Quan's turn. Quan is going to run up.
Get go on.
Wow, okay. It's the first time I'm looking at her character sheet. She has a multi-attack.
Let's go.
Nice. Let's go.
And both hit.
Oh, the irony.
Okay, she does 16 damage here as she brings it up and just and slaps the troll with the great axe, doing significant damage here. Clay,
Oh god.
it is your turn. You started your turn in its aura. You take 4 cold damage, as I already have.
Alright. So I'm going to start by using my bonus action to use Second Wind.
Okay.
Actually, plus my fighter level, so that's 4. So I heal 8. Back up to 20 health, baby.
Nice, nice.
And I'm going to... take 3 attacks on him.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my regular attack, use my last Unleash Incarnation to have my Echo attack, and then I'm going to Action Surge to attack again.
Okay.
First one,
Is a miss. Armor class 16.
second one,
Is a hit. 23.
5 piercing, third one, another 13.
You move with a flurry, and I think that you do actually hit, but you kind of the attacks are so shallow they glance off of the ice that forms almost like an armor on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just not deep enough. It roars out as you manage to draw some blood. Okay. Rhapsody. Sorry, go ahead.
I think my echo would then be like destroyed because it would take damage from the cold aura, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. One. 3D.
Well, if it takes 1, yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah, it takes 6 cold damage. We just see a whoosh. Okay. Rhapsody, you take 6 cold damage. That's already half. As you are
Okay.
buffeted by the chill of this ice troll's wicked heart.
Cold. All right. Well, in response, for my bonus action, for Rhapsody, the beginning of Rhapsody's turn, they're going to get a very wicked-looking grin on their face and start chuckling underneath their breath. And their fangs are much longer now, by the way. We'll get into that later. A glowing energy starts to form on their stone metal-like hand, and their blade begins to ignite into flame as they cast their Crimson Rite, a blood hunter thingy. And my Crimson Rite is the Rite of Flame.
Mhm.
So when activated, my weapon will do an additional 1d4 damage of the type determined by the chosen rite. And the rite's effects last until I finish a short or long rest, and other creatures cannot gain the benefit of my rite. And so that'll be 1d4 extra fire damage. But I am also going to now roll a d4 because I take necrotic damage from doing this.
Okay.
And that will be 3 damage to me more. Okay. So now I'm going to move a tile southeast toward the troll and try to strike at it again.
Ugh. Oh.
That is a nat 1. Unfortunately, you try to swing down, and I think because of the flame wreathing your weapon, the troll seems to immediately become alert to this and steps out of the way as you try to come down.
Damn it.
It seems to
Understandable,
recoil pretty
Yes.
visibly from the flame.
Mm-hmm.
It does not seem to want to touch the flame at all.
Exactly. Its ability to dodge me seems only natural.
Mhm.
Yes. Unfortunately, that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Bravely, Vought strikes forward, sliding up with their dagger.
What?
30-20.
MVP.
5
Let's go.
piercing damage. This is just stabs it very
He's
quickly.
whittling away.
Yeah. Ine, it's your
I hope
turn.
he gets
every
the
time.
killing blow.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
shit,
still-
hold on.
amazing.
It takes damage. Oh my god. Okay.
It's only 8.
Wait, you mean Vought? Oh, that's Vought, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bot looks super fucked up.
No!
Like Bot has 1 HP fucked up.
Oh no.
Even-
That was almost the
Maybe we
max
should-
damage.
Even with
brought
the
any-
buffeting of the snow and the air here, you see Vought just grimace and push forward regardless.
He's a hero.
Yes.
I don't want him to be a dead one.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this thing really hard if I can.
Please.
Hopefully I hit
Good
it.
idea.
Yeah, I have +9. Hopefully I hit it.
So armor class is only 16.
24.
That's a hit.
Yes!
Yeah, that's it.
Thank
And I
goodness.
hit it for 10 damage.
Okay.
Oh, 13. Yeah,
13
because I also have
damage.
dreadful strikes.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Your arrow just hits right into its chest and it goes.
And it hurts its mind too.
Yeah, you see it grab its head in pain. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna head over next to Bam, I think, and then end my turn.
Bam, it's your turn.
I'm trying to figure I want to kind of move in a spot where I don't hit people with
Mhm.
what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to do burning hands?
No.
Okay.
I have an arrow, bow and arrow thing that was given to me by a close friend.
Oh yeah.
And I want to
The
use
troll
it.
is very tall.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about accidentally shooting your friends in the back. That's not a mechanic that we play with in our game.
Okay, I wanted to be sure. I didn't want to just assume. So
No, that's
Now
good.
it'd be a different thing if you were throwing a fireball into the group.
Well, no, and I do notice the fire, but I know that we're also on a ship. The ship could catch fire, and that won't help anybody. So, no, not fireball. Anyway, I will use my light crossbow then on the troll.
Yeah, do it. 18's a hit. 2 piercing damage. Thunk. You get it right in the arm.
Yeah, let's go.
Anything else for you?
Any bonus action spells or anything?
I have some bonus actions, but it won't really help me with being like, away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything. I can't really use a cantrip on a bonus action. I don't think so. Probably not. No, I don't. I can't think of anything I have.
Okay. It is the ice troll's turn. It seems to regain vitality as more of that ice just grows up on its body. It has so many taste choices now. Oh no. The ice troll turns towards Bot.
No.
No.
And it will try to bite. What's your armor class?
Don't they have like a pretty good armor class?
Vought has a very good armor class because it has a shield. So it raises up the shield, and the 16 armor class manages to buffet the bite off.
This is why we teach them how to use a shield.
Oh, God.
That's the shield. That's the shield that Sojourn left for Clay, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I rolled another 1d4 to see where it attacks.
Stop this!
It attacks the claw. That's a hit. Okay, you see as it slashes with its claw, hitting Bot.
I'm gonna try to intercept as much as I can.
I think you can only intercept if your allies within 5 feet of you.
Even with how big this thing is?
Yeah, because the idea is you put your
Okay.
shield in front of your
Mhm.
friend.
No.
So unfortunately, you see Bot go flying, and Bot is incapacitated and bleeding. So they are effectively dying, but not dead. And then it's going to attack Clay with its final claw attack, and that one. And it misses as it swings wildly to try to hit you. It is now Quan's turn. Quan takes 11 frost damage here, cold damage. Quan will raise up their battle axe. Yeah, both hit.
Oh.
For 20 damage here.
Thank goodness.
Clay, it's your turn. You
Oh.
take
Alright.
4 cold damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Clay is going to temporarily pull back and use Rabbit Hop, which does not provoke attacks of opportunity,
Yep.
to hop over to Vought,
Okay.
pull out his healer kit, and immediately try to stabilize while the combat's going on.
Okay. So you can use nature or medicine here.
I have the healer trait, I don't have to do that.
Okay. Perfect. So what does
I
this
can
look like?
stabilize a creature up to 1 HP, or stabilize and restore up to 1 HP,
Mhm.
or how much negative health did he go down to? Because it
so-
matters for this feat.
So in 5e, you don't actually ever go negative,
Okay.
so you're always going to
So
be
it's stabilize
zero.
or heal. Okay.
Yeah.
So then he goes back to 1 HP
Yep.
and stabilize.
So what does this look like? You're rushing over, you pull out this kit. What are you using?
So Clay's got different bundles and packs around him, and in one of these is a satchel that he rotates around from the side and pulls it out. And you know, he's had to do a lot of emergency triage for the group,
Mhm.
and he's learned that certain things are important. Like he pulls out some herbs that he quickly chews up to use as like a coagulant
Mhm.
and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, excellent.
And that'll be his turn.
All right, Rhapsody, you take 4 cold damage,
Not terrible.
and it is your turn.
All right. So I will be pulling the final Blood Hunter trick out of my bag that I have, and I will be activating my Blood Maledict. This will basically just give me a second D4 Hemocraft die to roll when I add my Rite of the Flame damage, should I hit.
Okay.
And hopefully I will. All right, so I will go ahead and swing again at the troll.
Okay.
11.
11. This is wild. You have a +7. Unfortunately,
Right.
that is a miss. Your blade snaps down into the ground as it dives out of the way. Vought here turns towards you, Clay, as they regain consciousness, and they're looking at you with big puppy dog eyes, and you see their lip quivering, and they're just like holding on to you.
It's gonna be okay. Stay over by Ine and Bam. We'll take care of the rest. You did good.
And you see Bot essentially begins to limp over,
Yes, please.
and it's their turn. Next to Ine. Ine, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna sink into there or this thing.
Yes, please.
Technically
Actually,
can only click here.
specifically, I'm going to. Do I ensnaring strike? Hang on. Yeah, I'm going to cast ensnaring strike, and then I'm going to hit it.
Okay.
So, wrong button for that one. Ignore both of those. There we go. Nat 20.
Nice. All right. Go ahead and roll me
Cool.
damage here.
Cool. So I'm going to roll damage. What do we do for damage? Is it double dice?
It's up to you if you want to do double the number or double dice.
Double dice. So it'll be 1d8.
Depends how much you want to rely on that first roll.
Yeah. So do that. Well, so it is 7, 8, and then 1d6. So that. 2. So that's 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Going towards it, plus ensnaring strike, which they now need to do a strength saving throw, or be restrained.
14?
14 exactly saves, yeah.
Okay. Not.
Cool. Yep, not restrained, they just took the extra damage.
Okay.
Cool, so 10 damage.
All right. The ice troll like slams back into the wall at the concussive force of this. Very good. Bam, it's your turn. You can see that the ice troll is bleeding pretty heavily.
So I'm looking at Ine's turning strike. It says casting one bonus action. Does that mean it takes a bonus action to cast it, or I can use a bonus action to use this item?
Oh, so I used my bonus action to prep the spell, and then I cast it with the action. And then I attacked with the action.
Okay. I wanted to be sure, because I did have something that I realized I had a bonus action for, but I wasn't sure if it was because I needed to cast it first or what, so that's fine.
By default, you get one bonus action, one action, one reaction.
Right.
Per round.
Right. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's use magic missile.
Okay. You get to do it 3 times unless you want to upcast it.
Bam, bam, bam.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Where'd my sheet go? There it goes.
Okay. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage. It's
Nice.
3 magic missiles slam into it. It looks pretty messed up. It is the ice troll's turn. It again, you see the ice creeping up on it, seeming to heal it. And it will. Oops. Turn towards Rhapsody and multi-attack. It bites you. Oh shit, that's a crit. You take 10 piercing plus 5 cold damage. So
And don't I still need to take area of effect damage?
it's not your turn yet.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Okay, so you took 15 there.
Yeah.
For its claw attack, it goes towards Quan. 9's a miss. And for its second claw attack, it goes to Quan. And that is a hit.
Ooh.
Holy shit. 14 slashing damage. And then 13 cold damage.
Wait.
It's been rolling pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then
Is Quan okay?
Quan's fine. Quan has 67 hit points.
Oh, that's right. They're
Okay.
They're an NPC. They got so many. They're technically a monster. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Manages to save. So it shakes off this rime that's beginning to form on her. It's her turn. She takes 11. She does not look good. She looks really messed up. She takes 11 damage from the cold aura, and then she's going to Great Axe, misses the first one, does 5 slashing damage on the second one. Clay, it's your turn.
All right, Clay is go. Would it be an action or a bonus action to use the Charm of Heroism?
Charm?
The Charm of Heroism?
Yeah, basically get the... It's basically a potion arrow. So that would be a bonus action.
Right, so then I'll use my bonus action to use the Charm of Heroism.
Okay. Can you remind me what that does again?
It was temporary hit points. I don't remember the amount.
Okay, let's look it up.
It was like the equivalent of a potion of heroism.
10 temporary HP. You also get the bless spell on you. So you get
6.
a d4 to add to attack rolls or saving throws.
Then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to attack.
Okay. 19's a hit.
9, and you said I can add a d4 to that?
No, the attack, not damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So 9 piercing damage to it.
Okay. Rhapsody, you take 6 cold damage.
Oh,
Are you still up?
I'm at 2.
Okay, it's your turn.
All right.
Go on, get that hit.
Yeah, Rhapsody is very, very frustrated. And they are going to summon every bit of anger and frustration. And I am going to do a searing smite. Let me see. Yes, so if I hit, or
You
yes,
do
the-
have 3 nat 20s.
Oh yeah, and I can use them for combat. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do Searing Smite. All right. I always forget. Hey, we can use those nat 20s for combat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do a regular Great Sword, which not regular because it's affected by other stuff, but I'm not going to do Searing Smite at least. So
Okay.
let's try swing again. I would like to use a nat 20, please.
Okay.
All right, so that's
next
gonna
time, make
be
sure you say it that you're going to use it instead of trying to
beforehand.
fish for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So it has 2 hit points, and you're probably going to kill it with all the extra stuff you got. So tell me what this looks like. You don't have to worry about doing the math.
Okay. So Rhapsody is absolutely going to go with the sword still flaming. Kind of do this quick sort of flourish that no one can see, kind of like shave down all the ice, and then with a final thrust, it goes straight into the troll's mouth through it and through the back of its head and drags it back out.
As you do, it collapses to the ground and it twitches a bit, and you can still feel a little bit of the cold around you. It begins to recede, and there is a latent chill in the air, but it isn't as harmful as it used to be. As this creature collapses, silence fills the ship. Ine and Bam, can I get a perception check for you?
Absolutely.
For Rhapsody and Clay, you can hear something scratching behind the door. Something alive is behind. With a 12, even with a 12, Ine, there's a door behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You could see, you swear you heard a and that is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Well,
Yay!
thank you so much, everyone, for being here. That was Rime of the Frostmaiden. We will be back with more Rime of the Frostmaiden in 2 weeks, so please join us on the 29th of May at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for more of this. But before we go, we're going to do some outros. Why don't we start off with Melly?
Woo! Hi, I'm Melly. It is currently 4 a.m. here. Shout out to my lovely girlfriend who has been watching along with the entire time. I love her. And yeah, I play this campaign and I'm very tired. I'm sorry.
You are good. Thank you for being such a trooper.
Understandable.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
Yes, good night. We'll pop on over to V.
Hi, I'm V. I'm Vertigo Cross. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I like to play a bunch of different games, hang out here on Wednesdays and eventually Tuesdays with Stella.
Yep.
And this was an intense one, and I made the right call immediately using that wish.
Yes. Oh my god. This would have been so much harder without that. Yeah, excellent. Very much. We'll pop on over to Mathis.
Hi, I am Mathis. I played Rhapsody tonight, who looks a little different, but we'll get into that next time. I am currently making a game called Until Our Hearts Succumb. It is a near-future post-global EMP game that I'm trying to have put together a bit. 2-player version later this year. More to come on that. But for now, it's been lovely to be here, and have a good night, everyone.
And then we'll pop over to Zombie.
Hello, I'm Jacob. I'm Zombie MZ. The names you have to call me. I'm the lore keeper, Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips, so that's up to your own discretion. Today I played Bram Nash, who can now say the word girlfriend in Draconic. And I think that my favorite part of the whole episode today was just that little scene between V and the Kobolds of like economics and just like that whole like kind of being a proud papa sort of moment where Clay was just like, I got swindled and I'm happy about it. That's just my favorite part. You can find me on Twitter at ZombieFighter89. On there is a pinned tweet, art me by the lovely Lady May of Business Card. I do video editing, audio editing, Twitch clipping, and I'm going to also be doing shorts as well here as well. Well, I am doing shorts now. I could just say I'm going to do shorts. I don't have anything yet to put on my sheet, but I'm hopefully soon can put up some examples of what I can do soon. But yeah, and then also as well, because I always forget to do this, next week, next Wednesday, if you're not sick of this face already, come find me playing on Secrets of Saltmarsh, where I play Finn Carlson, who we're having some fun stuff there as well. And as V pointed out, I will also be on Tuesdays as well, coming up when we get to the Humblewood stuff, because I'm allowed to be everywhere on here, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And just as a reminder to folks who might be interested in playing, we do have an open seat here. You can hop into our Discord if you want more information, or check out our Patreon to just sign up. That'll be it for us. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you later. Bye!